guys, before this video started, I wanted to let you guys know if y'all ever have any topic of discussion when it comes to confirmation, love, healing, anything of that sort, and you want any type of suggestions, you want it to be something that we touch bases on, you can always inbox me and suggest a topic. No, I'm not doing any personal energy pulls or reads, but you can always suggest a topic for me, and I will definitely consider it and definitely put it on my list of topics that I already have. I hope you enjoyed this session. It is no cards, it's just literally conversation. So enjoy. Hi guys, this is GD's Love and Healing, episode 4. Now, I'm not going to pull cards on this. We're going to have a woman to woman, man to man, adult to adult conversation, and this need to be said. Angel numbers 111 222 333 444 1010 555. Okay, let's talk about this. Unconditional love and having genuine, real, pure love for somebody. Ooh. I'm getting this out. Does mean accepting them as they are, flaws and all, right? We all agree. However, anybody that has flaws about themselves and acknowledge those flaws about themselves, 9 times out of 10, if they want to grow, they're working on changing them. And no, Rome ain't built overnight. However, people that have these flaws, and when I say flaws, I mean flaws that affect their prosperity, flaws that affect their progression, they don't want to change them. That means they don't want to grow. They have no interest in getting any further than where they are. They have no interest in growing or learning no more than what they are, where they are and what they're doing, point blank period. Because if you were wanting to grow and if you were wanting to progress, then you would be working on those things that's hindering you, period. And if somebody doesn't want to, you cannot make them. So you're either going to settle and take them as they are, you're going to, or leave. Now, you can motivate somebody, you can speak, life into them and stuff, but still, at the end of the day, they still have to make those choices to change or to put effort in doing things different or better, period. And it's not only just for the relationship, it's for themselves as well. Because whether you are tied to somebody or not, sleeping around with a bunch of people, especially not using condoms, and let's be real, even using condoms when you put your mouth on somebody, period, even to kiss them, it's still major red flags, major germs, saliva. It's like, oh no, infection control. We all know this, period. It's bad enough that today people like to sleep with multiple partners with no protection. It is just disgusting. And for somebody or anybody to be in a relationship and sleep with other people outside the relationship with no protection is diabolical. And as women or men, you should have more respect for yourself to stop it. If you know that your partner is doing that, or somebody that you're dating and you're sleeping around with them, whatever the case is sleeping with other people, confirmation, somebody got a wet mouth, without protection, be okay, assured enough in who you are to be able to say no. Have more respect for yourself to say, hey, I'm not sleeping with you knowing you're sleeping with other people. And if you're sleeping with other people, it's obviously because you want to. So if you, first of all, if y'all in a relationship and they sleeping around, for me, deuces. I don't play 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't do that. It's either me and only me, or I'm nobody. I'm out. I eliminate my own self. I'm not an option. I'm not a choice. I want the same respect I give. I'm a one-man woman. We all know, growing up, back in the day, we have made choices, we have made decisions, we have done things that we aren't proud of, but that's the point of going through adolescence. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and you grow. However, back to the growing part, if you making those same mistakes, you ain't learning no lessons, and you still won't grow. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've never talked to anybody that was dating somebody else. Yeah, I did when I was young. When I was young, I knew better, but I made bad choices. It wasn't multiple people. I was seeing one person. But, I knew that they had a person. I didn't make no problems. I stayed in my lane. I didn't look for more than what was going on. We were actually really good friends. That didn't make it right, and I paid my karma back for it for sure. Times 10, I already did. I did. However, I won't sleep with multiple people, and it was wrong because I knew they had a person. However, forever was never on my agenda for that particular person, and I never would have tried to, or I never attempted to go out my way to make anything like make an issue, which doesn't make it any better. I say that to say that I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I paid my karma. I've been through my dark night of the soul. I'm not perfect. Now, I've never been somebody that was like an around the way girl. I've never been somebody like open to fondle with everybody I met. That's one thing that I've never been. However, I have made bad choices and I have done things that was immorally correct, and I have paid my karma back for it. So that's that. I just like to share pieces of me and be honest about who I am, the choices I made, the mistakes I made, what I've been through with you guys. Because what's the point of lying about who you are and what you've done? Whether, no matter what it looks like, everybody has a story. So with that being said, as you go through life and you grow up and you mature, and you gain more knowledge and perspective and girth to yourself, your value goes up. The more you heal, the more you face your dark night of the soul, the more you face your shadow side, the more you face things that you have done. It's holding the mirror up to yourself. Why would I do something like that? Why did I think that was okay? Why did I not feel like I deserved more than that? Why was I so comfortable being that, doing that, and how would I feel, And I went through that at a very young, early age, I learned very quickly, never, ever, never do that, okay? Karma bit me in my ass so bad that I'm surprised I had a butt cheek left, okay? Okay, learn my lesson. But furthermore, at this point today in my life, and just because you have done some things in life and been through some things in life, that does not mean you're not worthy of real love. That does not mean you're not worthy of loyalty. That don't mean you're not worthy of somebody that's going to treat you like a diamond, because everybody has a past. And if you having a past means that you're not worthy of anything good of the future, then nobody on this planet is, because everybody has a past. The point of being in certain situations is for you to learn and grow from. And sometimes you are put in situations and in a position that you are going through certain things, even with certain people, because of karmic debt, past life stuff, and all that type of stuff. And we ain't gonna get into that. But if you know, you know. Okay? Now, people get unconditional love mixed up with love. Okay? Unconditional love is not no, I'm gonna ride and die with you and let you go sleep with Mary Sue and Ashley and put up with it. Riding and dying for somebody, being solid doesn't mean like, oh, I'm not going to leave you when you're treating me like a doormat. Now, you can stay with somebody as long as you please and try to work with them to grow and get to a position where y'all both are valuing each other, which y'all have, and staying inside those boundaries, because you teach people how to treat you. And let's not pretend that we ain't never been with somebody that we loved and maybe loved them more than they loved you. Maybe they never even loved you at all. You just loved them and loved the thought of being with them. Who knows? But we all have been in a position. Somebody might be seeing feathers, but we all have been in that position before. So that does not mean you are dumb. Okay? Let's not say that means you're dumb or anything like that. That means that you have some lessons to learn. You need to learn your worth. You need to dig in a little bit deeper to see why you are accepting such low vibe behavior. Why aren't you expecting more? Because you're worth more. Now, another thing is, stop feeling like somebody dislikes you because you date somebody they dated. Stop thinking another woman dislikes you because y'all have the same kids by the same man. Stop thinking somebody dislikes you because it didn't work. Anybody or any relationship that breaks up, of course, when it first falls apart, there's some feelings, there's some animosity. Some people actually do heal. Some people actually do wish you well. Unconditional love is wishing and hoping for the best for another person, whether it is with you or not, whether it includes you or not. Like, I don't have to be the one beside you for me to want you to be happy. I don't have to be the one beside you for me to want you to get what you deserve and all you deserve. And just because it ain't me, I'm not going to wish bad on you. Why? Not everybody is meant to work out or be together. Some people are meant to be together, grow together, learn together, and you end up being friends. So all soul ties and soulmates are not romantic. They're not. Some are, some aren't. Some people end up being a good friend to you. Some people not. Also, unconditional love means you have those hard conversations with that person. Unconditional love is helping to build them up. Unconditional love is being honest with them even when they don't want to hear it. That's not being a nag. Don't let them make you feel that way. Don't let them make you feel like you're wrong for calling their bullshit, because at the end of the day, that man or woman is going to call your bullshit. If they expect a certain level of respect or type of loyalty from you, they are expected to give you the same. And if they can't, then have enough respect for you to let it go and leave. So either they're going to learn to respect you and see your worth, or they never wanted that out you anyway, and they'll take the lesson of losing a good person, whether that was due to just be a friend and you just knowing that you have somebody that's going to have your back, even though y'all aren't together, but y'all did not end on a bad note and y'all still can carry a friendship. You know that, I know we never will be together, but the way we still are cool. I know her character. I know she's loyal. I know that she is a caring person. I know that he or she gon' never meant any harm for me. I know she or he gonna be honest with me. I know they're gonna tell me, yeah, that's wrong. They're not gonna just agree with me because they don't want to make me mad or lose me. Stepping on eggshells for anybody is not unconditional love. It is settling. If anybody you're with is doing stuff that you don't like and you don't speak up, you're settling. If somebody you're with don't respect your boundary and constantly push past them and turn around and try to blame it on you, you're settling. Do not settle. Either they're going to rise up to that bar and meet you where you know you deserve, or they're going to move out the way for the person that's willing to and ready to. And the same goes for you, man or woman. Loving somebody is not agreeing with them when they're wrong. Loving somebody is not holding their hand through situations that they created themselves. Loving someone is requiring more from them because you know that they have more in them. Loving someone is knowing that they deserve more for themselves and out of the people they date. Loving somebody is giving them sometimes those harsh conversations that, like, what's wrong with you? You better than that. You got more potential than you did that. Why are you not using it? Why are you settling? Why are you making you settle for your own bullshit? And why are you settling for somebody? You deserve more than that. Who cares where you come from? Who cares what you've been through? That person inside of there, they deserve more. And it is storming. So I know I'm right. I mean, pouring down and the sun's still shining. Somebody need to hit us. Nowadays, people have put unconditional love and distorted the definition. They think unconditional love is being ran over. It's not. That is called toxic. Unconditional love is giving somebody what they deserve or moving out the way for somebody else to do it because you know they deserve it. Unconditional love is holding people up to a standard that you know that they deserve and that they can give themselves. However, you can't force anybody to, and if they don't want to, then you let them be who they are. But somebody pushing you or trying to let you know of the potential they see in you and what you could be is not nagging. People that is okay with the BS, people that is condoning the crazy behavior, they don't love you. They love that they can sit there and either one, benefit off of whatever it is that is going on that you do, that they are reaping any type of harvest from. They are liking that you are more than likely just as toxic as them, so they don't have to worry about growing or doing better. Period. The person that is that's honest with you and give it to you like a piece of cold bologna is the person that normally genuinely cares about you. The person that's not scared to stand up to you and tell you what it really is more than likely the person that genuinely cares about you. The person that don't put up with your bullshit, respectfully, is more than likely the person that really cares about you. Now, just because somebody cares about you and just because somebody shows you grace, that doesn't mean that they are weak. That don't mean that they're dumb. You see, because some people actually do accept you just the way you are, but they expect change if you're saying that that's what you want. However, it's okay if you don't, but you got to move out the way for the next. And if they won't move out the way, you move out their way. Can't nobody control you. I don't care what type of little scarcity tactics or anything to make you try to put you in a box or bad position. You can't be stopped unless you let it. There's always an answer. There's always a way. And if nothing works, pray. Don't let go of the excuses. Understand, don't let people play with your word, play with you. Know what unconditional love really is. And before you can have unconditional love for anybody, have unconditional love for yourself. Enough love for yourself that, look, I'm not putting up with this, I deserve more. No, I'm not staying here. If you want to be out in the street, go in the street. I'm not mad. But respect that I ain't doing it. It's either me or none. Don't be scared to speak those words, because a lot I can hear now, but he's gonna, oh well, if he leaves because you said that he didn't want to be there. And number two, if he already gone. If a man is already out lurking around cheating on you, you standing up and saying how you feel won't do anything but clear up your space full time. If he in the streets, that means he ain't even there all the time. He's there part time. He already gone. Just help him fully free up that space. And it don't have to be toxic or mean. It's like you want to be out and about. There are people that don't mind you sleeping around with multiple people, and go over there. Don't settle or let your boundaries and guards go down just to have a man beside you. Because just like he laying beside you, when he out there, he laying beside the other person in the same way, talking about you. The next one, talking about her. The next one, talking about her. Period. confirmation. So you're losing what? Him bringing back stuff to you. You're losing what? Women stalking your social media, women playing on your phone, women playing in your face. What are you missing? Why do that to yourself? If you stay, eventually that woman gonna feel like she got the right, because he making her feel like that to humiliate you. And if he allow it on top of that and you still don't leave or cut him, not even, he don't even have that. And that's another thing. You have a choice to leave. Don't ask a man, oh, you gonna leave, or say no. It's over. It's not your choice whether you're gonna play with me. That's my choice if I'm gonna let you play with me. And either you are or not. And if you do, you have to take accountability. You can't keep blaming that man when you letting him. You have a choice. Make him leave. You know it. You know what he's doing. If you had if any thought pop in your head that man is doing something weird and his actions match up to that thought, 9 times out of 10 he is. He is. Period. That's called your conscience. Don't be scared of being alone. Don't be scared of having boundaries. I don't know how many times I hear like, if I stop having sex with him, he gonna leave. He's leaving anyway. He's sleeping with other people anyway. What does it mean? What does it matter? He's already gone. Anytime a man is cheating, he's already gone. Even if you stop having sex with him, just sets the tone for you, your self-respect, and what you're not going to allow. That's self-respect. Real men like women with morals, integrity, and self-respect. Period. You want to know how to keep a man? Love you and respect you first. Love you and respect you more than you respect them. When you say no, it's a no. If he's sleeping around with other people, close your legs. Get your toy. Close your legs. If he leave, cool. He was using you. Because if he really loved you, whether you having sex with him or not, he would stay. He would stop sleeping around. But if he leaves, he didn't want to be there. Hurt now, hurt later. Hurt now while you got the ball in your court and you can be the one to cut it off, or him just try to humiliate you with the one on the side that can't wait to be first so he can do the same thing to her. Because what you got to understand is once he can play with you on the side and you know about her, when he come over there with you, the respect level is already there. He already has a particular level of respect for you. Because you let him play with you on the side. You knew he had a girl. You sleeping with him. You ain't using condoms. And you think when he leave her and come over there, he's going to have more respect for you. He's going to have less respect for you. Because that one ain't know about you. You knew about her. The level of respect is already in his head for you. That's why they always say how you get him is how you lose him. That's what you call a placeholder. I don't care if he marry you. I don't care if he have kids. I don't care. That man ain't going to have no respect for you. Because you already didn't have enough respect for yourself. This is for somebody. You can't get mad at the women he cheat on you outside of you after that. And another thing, when y'all open these beds up to other women to come play in these rooms with y'all, you are opening your room and your bed up for him to cheat. If you let him bring another woman into your home and y'all bed, why do you think he's not going to do the same thing when he's outside and you're not around? Why? You opened that door. We as women got to start taking accountability. We got to take accountability for us not setting the bar up high enough for men and being more afraid of being alone than to just stand up and do what we got to do for ourselves and demanding respect. If you don't respect you and you don't set that bar,